All right, we read in the tutorial, things change. The ability to apply operators is really something that becomes more useful when we'll need to change something in a bunch of different places. So we're going to start out showing a couple not so great ways to do things, and then hopefully demonstrate a better way to do things that uses operators and variable names and stuff. At first, I would like you, with all of this, I would like you to code along with me so that you get a sense for how this stuff works, typing it out and running your program. So I'll occasionally say pause doing the tutorials. So let's start out by making the size of our window 200 pixels wide by 200 pixels tall. 2,200. And if we just run this code, a window should pop up that is 200 by 200. And now let's fill that window with a color represented by, on a scale of 0 to 255, 255 redness, 0 RGB, 0 greenness, and 0 blueness. So let's see what this does. And it hasn't done anything yet because we didn't set the background, we just set the fill color. So now we'll draw an ellipse, but we have set the fill color for our ellipse so that it should come out red. So that last function call just sets the fill color, it doesn't fill anything. Now if we draw this, okay, great, we have a red circle that pops up with a black line around it. Now let's add another circle. We're going to try and draw like a target symbol. So this time I'm going to set the fill to 255 red, 255 green, and 255 blue, which if you remember in physics class or science class or whatever, if you have full red, green, and blue, it should be a white light, so that's what this is. And now let's do another ellipse inside this one, starting at the same center point, but with width and height that is slightly less. And we'll run this program. So every time I run it, you should be running it and doing the same thing. We're also going to then add finally another red circle in the middle. So we're going to change the fill color back to red and fill an ellipse at center point 100x, 100y, and this time just with a width and height of 100 pixels. And now if we run our program, it will be much more like a target symbol. Okay, cool. That is just enough for this video. That just kind of is a setup for demonstrating this is what you need. Now don't erase this code. We're going to use it in the next video, make adjustments to it that will allow us to replicate the target symbol all over the place.